guys, so today I am headed over to Hamlet to a neighboring rep right now to swap an empty treated box for a treated box of beans that he treated for us for a customer that requested that he needed another box of beans treated. So I'm going over there to pick those up and hopefully get those dropped off for him. Hopefully after I get these picked up here and on my way back to the farm. And after I get that done, I'm going to load up the rest of the seed that needs to go over to the river and take that on over to the river and hopefully get the river done today, get moved over to Mary Lou's, get Mary Lou's done today, and move over to Dan's and get Dan's done today. Looks like they're loading corn up off the corn pile there. Alright, got the beans loaded and found out where he wants the beans taken, and he's actually going to come to the farm and load his drill there, which is no big deal at all. We've done that before with him also. So I'm going to swing past the river, help Dad get going with the planter, and take these back and do some stuff for Grandma. And either by then he'll be around, because he said he had to do some work on his tractor yet. He had to do a couple of things to it, and or I'll just end up having Grandpa help him load them. Last night, Dad and I got about 80 acres done over here at the river. There's about 40 acres left in this north field, and then there's about 20-25 in the field that we call south of the lane. Basically, there's about 150 acres of corn over here and 150 acres of beans over here. 300 acres roughly total, and we split this farm in half, 50-50. Dad's good for the next 20 acres. He should not need any more seed, at least in this field. Eventually here I'm going to have to bring seed over to help him finish up on the 25 acres there on the south side of this field, and I'll have to help him move the fertilizer tender later. And I am headed back to the farm now to drop this box of beans off and get the loader and head over here and go down the riverbank, because there's a possible tree down on the riverbank. And then I got to head over to Mary Lou's, because there's a tree down on the south end of that field, and get that cleaned up. And then there's a couple of things I need to do with the loader over on Dan's. Well, it looks like Dan's back on those shorter rounds back there by the pump. I'm going to head back there to where the fertilizer tender is and work on getting everything ready to move back over to this field right here, and help him get moved there, and then go down the riverbank, double check the riverbank, and head on over to Mary Lou's, clean that tree up, and then head on over to Dan's and clean some fence posts up. When I went to Co-Alliance at Malden yesterday, I went and got 4,200 gallon of starter. Since there was about 300 gallon in each tank, there would be about 4,800 gallon of starter total then on the tender. The river alone needs about 3,000 gallon of starter. Mary Lou's needs about 1,300 gallon. So there would be about 500 gallon of starter left. And down on Dan's, we need about 1,600 gallon, and there's about 15 acres there by the farm that will need about 500 gallon, 400 to 500 gallon. I doubt that we'll be able to get Co-Alliance to bring us out some all the way over into Stark County because of how swamped they are. So I imagine I'm going to end up having to, here this afternoon, I would imagine I'm going to have to run back over to Co-Alliance and get just over 1,000 gallon of starter. That way we can finish up Dan and plant that muck field by the farm. basically what's on all 300 acres out here is cereal rye. Same thing like what we did down on Marx's. Broadcasted it, or had our custom applicator broadcast it, and I worked it all in with the vertical till, and that was done sometime in the middle of October, I want to say. And we got a pretty good stand out there. That green cereal rye out there, it has been sprayed. It was just a week later that he sprayed it. He actually sprayed it at the beginning of this week. And so all of it is sprayed, at least on the corn ground. The bean ground we still need to spray yet. We're not entirely sure when we're going to do that, because that actually is a little bit wet out there yet. At least back where the surface drain is. I saw that there was water sitting in the surface drain at least. So, and there's a little wet spot over there by the ditch along the road that looks a little wet. There's the Kankakee River. For those that were following me late last summer, and I was mowing with the 4630 and the 20-foot backblade mower, probably remember the video where I was mowing over here and Dad had me take the mower back on this south river bank here that I'm driving on right now, and probably remember the part where, I don't know, just around this oak tree up here, where that giant cottonwood tree was laid down across the riverbank here, and I had to back the 4630 and the 20-foot mower all the way back to the pump ditch just to get out of here, because there's absolutely no way to turn around. And with the riverbank being so narrow, it took me about an hour just to get out of here. So hopefully, it doesn't look like it. Maybe we took care of it last summer. We couldn't remember if we've gotten that tree taken care of or not. It looks like we did. It must have been when they were dipping the river out and had an excavator back here, and we had them take care of it with one of their excavators instead of us bringing our excavator over. Makes me feel small with a little 16-year-old. Holy cow. Dad's just getting going over there on Mary Lou's, and I'm coming over here to check on this irrigator, and it looks like it's just over halfway. Yeah, it looks like it's just over halfway, so just under 3 hours to go on this. So probably around 6:30, this one will be up to the stop, so we gotta watch this one because I'm not sure if this thing is going to stop or not. We had an issue with that last year, and the thing literally walked clear up to the stop, and the push rod there, that rod right there that hangs out, that's supposed to, as it walks up to the stop, get pushed in, and that will engage the stop for the irrigator. And I think that rod might not be engaging it. I think there might be a sensor up there or something that's going bad, causing it not to stop when it's supposed to. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it, and if anything, we'll have to manually stop it, and then at some point here, get Irrigation Solutions out, our irrigation company, and have them come out and take a look at it. we just got finished up with Mary Lou's here, and Dad's on his way over to Dan's with the planter right now. It is going on about 7:30 right now, 7:33 to be exact, and I'm going to follow him over there with the fertilizer tender. So we'll pump off whatever we can onto the planter, and then we'll be able to figure out how much fertilizer we're going to have to go and get to finish up Dan's and to do the 15 acres there by the farm that we call the muck field. Then first thing in the morning I can go over to Co-Alliance over at Malden, pick up the starter that we need, and we'll plant Dan's and plant the muck and be officially done with corn. We knew it was supposed to freeze starting tonight and into tomorrow morning. My God, it feels like it's freezing right now. I think temp outside, what it said on the truck, it was about 38 degrees. It feels like, I don't know, 28 degrees right now. My God. We could hardly get the planter lids open on the planter because of how froze those lids are. Holy cow, is it getting cold. Cold. Yeah, I know it is. You poked me. Like refueling a jet fighter. Well guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.